And believe it or not, guys, today we're going to work on old Rusty. Hi folks, and welcome back to my channel. And this time we're going to be working on old Rusty again. I welded up the cabin completely, so now it's time to blast it. Abrasive blasting, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll see where else we need to do some work, because I spotted already a few areas when I took the windscreen off that there's some more rust over here. But we'll see that later, and I can always weld it. Once it's completely blasted, then we'll paint it with epoxy so it's safe for rust. And I'm going to keep it in the barn for a while I'm fixing the doors. And you might have noticed that I have removed the doors. Well, that is because I still have to work on the roll mechanisms of the windows. I still have a lot of work on that to get that all sorted out. So I'm going to do the doors separately later, but at least I can start blasting the cabin, and I'll do the bonnet as well. And you'll see all that in this coming video. So let's get on with it. So I'm now preparing the cooler and the compressor so we can start blasting. And to blast the cabin of old Rusty, I'm going to use a 3mm nozzle. And for the media, I'm going to use Garnet 350, which is very fine grit. In fact, I shouldn't say grit, it's a Australian mineral. I'm going to blast with a pressure of about 6 to 7 bar using a nozzle of 3mm, as I stated before, and I'm going to use Garnet 350. That's the finest mineral that you can have, because that does not attack too much the surface of the metal. If you go for a more corrosive grit, then you're going to have more effect on the skin of the metal panels. So the last thing for me to do now is to start the compressor and put my protective gear on, and off we go. So for those of you that might have missed my previous video about abrasive blasting, this is a compressor which is 2000 liters per minute, which is more than sufficient for my 3mm nozzle. And on the white box on my right, that is my fridge. That's the cooling system. It's going to cool down the hot air, otherwise you're going to get condensation in your hoses and your system will clog up. I'm going to let it preheat a bit because it's a diesel. I'm halfway with blasting and it looks quite good. So I'm going to continue now with the rest, and then when it's all done, I will show it to you again. That feels good. It looks like it's not biting too hard. In fact, it's quite smooth. That's exactly what I wanted to have. And that's because I am blasting with a grit 350.